My sub is. Okay. Good introduction. I did the introduction. We're outside. Yes, my YouTuber friends, it's Scarpunk again, back with another video. Yes, that's what sitting in my place right here, my van behind me, and I'm in the scenery here. With dog Scrappy's over there playing around, walking around. I'm in one of my favorite spots, hanging out. And I just thought, guys, I said, let me bring a video and bring you guys out with me today. And we're going to talk today about, what am I going to talk about? I forgot again. That's the thing when you make videos like this, DIY style, I just make them random, I don't think about it. I just make videos, and that's what makes my videos more real. Nothing's rehearsed. It's done now, in the moment. Because I came to wash my van again, because this is my spot I always used to clean my van, let my dog run all over the place, roam, and then find a place to sleep tonight, probably over here or over there somewhere. But anyway, let's talk about the middle class and why it's dying, and about, not even the middle class, about the system, the matrix, why people like me choose this lifestyle to downsize, live more simple and small. So let's talk about this. Okay, let's put the introduction on. Let me see. The introduction on. Let me put the music on. Sorry, my mistake. Anyway, guys, so see, we live in a time, especially in the Western world, where the matrix and the system encourages us to get up in the morning, work hard, work 2-3 jobs, and then retire in your 80s, and then what? Then what? You can't do shit when you're in your 80s, because all your time is done slaving for a company. Hey, Scrappy, don't go too far. It's Scrappy down there to keep an eye on him. Hey, this way. Up here. There you go, he's up there. See, he's down there running. You can't see him. And wait, he's coming. Come on, Scrap. There you go. Anyway, and we live in a world where the matrix gets us to work hard, work, consume, buy. And you wonder why a lot of us are in debt. And all this money that we work as slaves mainly go to the corporations, and they pay us minimum wage or little to nothing. And companies do that because they can. Because imagine if all companies paid us top dollars, shit, there'll be no minimum wage. We wouldn't have a minimum wage. But there is, because the corporations choose to pay us as little as possible. And this is why, and this is why a lot of people are always low on money, and it's getting worse too. It's low on money too. And then they go into their credit cards, and these companies decide, some of these people have no money, let's borrow them money. How about that? Someone came up with a scheme, let's borrow them money with interest and then pay us back with interest. Now you're more a slave to the system, because now you owe credit card bills, you owe this and that. And this is what most of the middle class people like to do. Because we live in the middle class, trying to encourage us to work hard, enjoy your life. And they always say, when you work hard, you'll do fine. That's not necessarily true. Plenty of people work hard and they still can't go nowhere. They're still struggling. People doing 2 jobs, 3 jobs. They're working damn hard. And they're still in the same place they were before. So, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It works for some, it don't work for others. And I was in that same spot myself. I was part of the matrix. Actually, I'm still in the matrix, kind of. But I'm far out of the matrix than the other average people. Right, Scrappy? There is Scrappy over there somewhere. I'm more out of the matrix than others. Because that's why, again, I downsized myself, because I want to get out of the matrix. Don't get me wrong, let's keep it real. We'll never all get out of the matrix 100%, but a lot of us are further out than others. Most of these people around here, look at all these cars, they're all consumers. That's how I am, kind of. But I learned to consume a lot less. So I'm kind of waking. I woke up to the bullshit. Right, Scrappy? Right? You woke up to the bullshit, right? Well, he says, man, he's just doing his own thing. And I say, the best way to fight the system is to downsize and live life on your terms. But the system and the matrix don't want us to do that. They don't want it, so they make it hard for us to do that. You need to have an address, you need to have a place, so we can track you down and catch you, when we need you, when we want you, catch you, pay more bills, pay more rent, pay more mortgage. As you slave away, And I tell people, I'm not trying to do that no more. I want to enjoy my life today. I'm not going to wait till the Matrix says, I'm going to put my kind of dark, he runs around all over the place. You know, to work until you're 80 years old. Sorry, it's a bit windy out here. Maybe windy to you guys. Don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. And, you know, they tell us that you're going to work. And you'll get your time when you retire in your 80s. No. I talk about this all the time. About retiring and work. I ain't trying to do that no more. I'm in my late 40s, 50 years old in this year. And I'm not trying to work hard like that. I want to enjoy my life today. And that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying my life today, right now. And that's what it's all about. Living life on your terms, guys. I tell people this all the time. Don't burn yourself out working hard for other people. You know? Enjoy your life. Live life on your terms. And this happened to me because I was like one of you guys. I had a house years ago. I said this millions of times on my other videos. Check my other videos out. And I had an expensive apartment. And I decided to cut back myself. And I tell people the same story. And I try and change up a little bit so the new subscribers understand what I'm talking about. You know, I brought live more smaller. And I've been better ever since. I've been more freer ever since. A lot less. I ain't made, it's kind of funny things. I ain't made more money. But the money that I make before this is just basically swollen because I have less bills, less problems, less debt. In fact, no debt. Because like I said before, I paid off my debt. That was the first thing I did when I started downsizing, was to pay off my debt. Let's see what scrap is. Oh, it's right there. One of the first things I did was to pay off my debt. And I tell people that all the time. When you downsize, pay off your debts first. Try not to be a slave to the matrix and the system. Yes, you won't escape from the matrix all the way, but we can kind of escape it. We can minimize We'll minimize being in the matrix. Less consuming, buying things you don't need. And that's why when you live this lifestyle, and as I said in other videos where things are going up, if you downsize and you live within your means, that's another thing. Live within your means too. You don't have to worry. You won't feel the high prices because you live smaller. You buy what you need, not what you don't want. You know. You know what? Did you guys see this movie called They Live? I said it on the other videos. I don't know if you said it there. I said it on this video again. They Live, when these aliens came to another planet, but they were corporation aliens. Corporation. But it's corporations, and they say the human race sell out your people, and people got poorer and because most of the money and everything they work go to the top. Because people allowed it, people are brainwashed into that nonsense. It's the same thing, except it's not the aliens, it's corporations. And I said that before, time and time again. And this is why, like I said, I live this lifestyle and downsize this size. Not to travel, and I said it again, I said it in other videos. I didn't do this to be a nomad or to travel the world. Though I do travel, but like I said before, I don't document it because traveling is not my thing. It is, but it's not my thing to document, you know. I'm more about living cheap, living simple, living nice, and living free. And like I said, living away from the matrix where I don't have to work 7-8 days a week. And I don't have to. Since I live this downsize, live this lifestyle, I live a lot freer, I'm a lot happier. You know, I can't complain. Life is awesome, guys. It's awesome. And like I said, do you have your problems? Yes, you do. But life is good in general. But the point is about this is, get away from the matrix, guys. Cut down your living expenses, and you can beat the high bills, the high prices, the high rent, which I said before in the other videos, the high rent. You can beat all that, and you can beat the corporations at their own game as well. You can beat the corporations at their own game as well. Cut back and get out the matrix and live a much simpler life. Because when we consume a lot, you know, have the things we don't even need. Like on the news, I watched today in the news, 20th Century 21 opened back a store up in New York. And there was lines to the Yum Yum for people to buy stuff there, to buy stuff in that store. And people you got mainly ladies buying stuff. They're buying like 2-3 bags. Now, why do you need 3 bags? Why do you feel you need 3 bags? Don't get me wrong. Hey, do you? That's up to you. I'm just asking the question. Why do you feel you need to buy 3 bags? You couldn't buy 1 bag? Not 1 fucking bag? You gotta buy 3 bags? You see? That's what I'm saying. We are taught in the matrix to consume, buy. Obey, obey, breed. Pick your family. Get a nice house, big house. Pick your fence. Work hard all your life. Work hard. And people are doing this stuff. And you don't wonder why people got no money. And then when they don't have enough money to pay it, they get their credit cards out, and then they're paying the bills. They're paying more money at the bills as well. They're paying too much money. And then the corporations go back, like I said earlier, and say, let's borrow the money. Let's borrow the money with interest. And now you got to pay them money with interest. Now how weird is that? With interest you got to pay them. So now you're further more in debt, because now you're a slave to the corporations already, and now you're slaves to the bank. As I was, don't get me wrong. See, here's the chains to prove it. I was a slave to the system. I cut my chains off. I still got chains on, but hey, I'm punk rock anyway. Oi! I'm punk rock anyway, so, you know, I gotta look punk, you know, I gotta look the punk, look the part, you know, look punk. I know I'm an idiot, I get it, it's life. I just sort of talk to you guys about the Matrix. That's what it is, about the Matrix, and don't be a slave to the system, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Don't be a slave to the system. Downsize. I'm not saying you have to downsize like me, you know. You can do other things. I don't know if you watched the other video I did, you know, 5 ways to cut back paying high rent. Check that video out. I did that video just before this one. So you'll see that video already before this, you know. And you know what? I'm going to do a lot more talk about videos like this. We're going to discuss some more things. And let's start a conversation, guys. Put down in the commentary what you guys think. Let's start a conversation. Yeah, I'd like to start a conversation about this, because that's what my alternative living channel is all about. You know, discussing stuff like that. And I'm going to start giving some motivation talking as well to you YouTubers out there, you people out there, you know, and give you motivational talk, you know, talk to you guys about living cheap, living simple, maybe even traveling too, not traveling, but you know, and I'm not talking about the van thing, maybe a small tiny house, maybe a piece of land, maybe a room, you know, maybe couch surf, whatever, you know, but there's ways to beat the system, but the people who don't wake up to the system, they're the ones who become homeless, because they get evicted and they need to go back into housing, and they depend on the system to put them back. Don't depend on the system, because the system is not here for you. They're there for themselves, for their special interest, not for you. It's time to wake up, people. Wake up. Anyway, with that, I am out. Keep it nice, keep it sweet, keep it real. And if this obtains to you guys, if you love this type of videos, give me a good like, subscribe, tell your friends about Ska Punk Alternative Living, and we are out. With that, here's some music. I got my introduction here for me. I'm out. See you guys, alright?